What is up guys, Alex here, otherwise known as Clash with Style, and welcome back to another video. And in this one we're going to be taking a look at evilNAPKINS 2020 January CWL season. Now, I definitely said that all back to front, but yeah, you guys know what we're here for. We're here to see some EYG action. Of course, evilNAPKINS, one of our pretty strong clans here. We've got, I believe, Mass Town Hall 13 in this clan. I'm not too sure, but we're looking pretty strong at the moment, sitting on 153 stars, 4,476%, and we are currently sitting on round 4 out of 7. So if we take a look at the details here, you can see easily won that first war. Second war a little bit closer there by 1 star. Third war, it was close, but we managed to win. And the one we're currently on, we are looking reasonably strong. We are the other clan have used 1 attack, and we are still up by 2 stars, so looking pretty good from that perspective. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. I really hope you guys have been enjoying all of these recaps. Put a lot of effort into them, so if you're here, why not just throw a like on the video. Let me know in the comments as well at the end of the video which one of the attacks I showcased today are your favorites. So let's jump into this. We're going to be starting off here with Hawk from, of course, evilNAPKINS. Going to be going in here with probably one of the most popular strategies at Town Hall 13 right now. Jumping about all these clans, going to do recording, this strategy is the one that I am seeing absolutely everywhere, and it is of course the P.E.K.K.A Yeti Smash, with the new siege barracks using the quad quake to give us access. And you can see Hawk definitely picked apart this base using the quad quake in the center there, right about in between the expos and the air defense. Gives us access into pretty much every single compartment in the center of this base. Hawk also going to be starting off with a bit of a warden walk there on that right hand side, just to clear a few of those buildings before getting the rest of his troops in. Going to be using a jump spell over into that town hall compartment as well, just to give us access in there. We do need our queen to step up a bit here and start dealing with those enemy clan castle troops. We also have that single target inferno that can do a significant amount of damage onto our P.E.K.K.A.s, etc. if it's given the chance. It looks like our royal champion is going to step up and try and deal with that. She's going to take quite a bit of damage, actually down to half health already, so Hawk going to pop her ability on the top there, that shield flying away, doing some huge damage already. We have no spells left though at this point. The last of the rage spells was used through the center there, and the healer's just soaking up the last bit of that before it fades away. We have, of course, the Hog Rider swinging through the bottom section of this base. Hawk chose to use a heal spell for them, and of course they popped out of that siege barracks when it had finished deploying the P.E.K.K.A and the wizards. But you can see complete overkill on this one. Most of the troops have pretty much wiped through the center of this base. We do have that royal champion at the top of the base to try and deal with, but our king should be able to do a decent bit of work on her. We also still have the queen and the queen's ability left up, so this one is definitely in the bag. Gonna pop the queen's ability there, takes out a few of those cannons. Gonna move on to the air defense there before pushing through the remainder of this base. Looks like that Yeti is actually gonna fall, unfortunately. There the healer's gonna take some of the damage actually from that wizard tower, which is a little bit helpful. Getting slightly lucky here. The archer queen, excuse me, is going to come in from the other side and snipe them off, but it means we've got this one in the bag. Barbarian king going to take that out. What have we got left up? Oh, that elixir storage. I'm blind. Speed it up right there. King will finish off that elixir storage, and we pick up a pretty strong 3-star here from evilNAPKINS and Hawk to start off this video. So let's go and take a look at the next one, which is probably my favorite of this video. So the next one we have is Skull Knight going in with Sui Hero Hogs. So this was a very popular strategy at Town Hall 12. If you're able to get that Town Hall with your heroes, which is exactly what Skull Knight's going to do here. Going to throw his king in, get a ice golem in there to pop as well, deal with the enemy queen, the enemy clan castle, as well as that Town Hall 13, because it can do a huge amount of damage. So the more you can wipe out at the start, the better for this one. And Skull definitely saw weakness in this base, able to take out the queen, the town hall, and the clan castle, all just pretty much with his heroes and a few other troops, of course, the ice golem, etc. But the queen going to use her ability right there, will deal with that town hall, deal with a few of the P.E.K.K.A s, might be able to snipe off another building. Yes, going to get that wizard tower as well, it looks like. Royal Champion does fall in that bottom section, but not before she gets about 4 or 5 structures down, which is very helpful for us. Hog Riders are going to be coming in 3 lines from this left hand side, going to be pushing through the base. We do have that Stone Slammer drawing the fire from one of the scatter shots there in the middle, which is really helpful, because if you have both scatter shots shooting down on your hogs at once, they're really going to struggle. You will need to get those heal spells down one after another. But looks like we are in the center. We have wiped out both scatter shots as well as that Eagle artillery. Our Hog Riders have now split into 3 groups. We have one on this bottom section, and that Royal Champion unfortunately is going to tear through them very quickly. But the rest of our hogs have merged together at the top of this base. We still have a free spell as well as a heal spell, which is actually going to be used right there, potentially slightly earlier than I would have used it. I would have maybe saved it for this wizard tower here, but we do have that free spell, which I'm guessing Skull will probably use on that Royal Champion, as we don't really have anything to deal with it, and it is doing quite a bit of work onto our Hog Riders, pretty much one-shotting any of them that she hits. Can you get that free spell down? Boom, goes down there. Skull gets the free spell down. Hog Riders will take out that Royal Champion, absolutely no bother at all. Boom, it goes down, and at this point it's just a case of cleanup. We have one loon going to come in from the top. They're actually going to get picked off by a Seeking Airmine, and we have the rest of the Hog Riders, of course, to clean up through the center, deal with that enemy king nice and quickly. A couple of minions as well to help clean up, and this one finishes off with another 3-star. So like I said, this was probably my favorite of this video, but we still have some fantastic attacks to come, so make sure you stay tuned for them. Let's go and take a look. Warcaster is going to be the next attacker in, going in here with what looks to be a bow witch style attack, and also a bit of a queen charge. Unfortunately, looks like it's slightly early on those healer deployments, and one of them is going to be taken out by the archer tower over here on this side. War does put a wizard in to try and deal with that archer tower, and does get it down, or 2 wizards in fact, but unfortunately it did pick off one of those healers before we could really get into the base. Going to be using an E-drag there from the top section just to clear, excuse me, some of those buildings up there, and the wall wrecker are going to be pushing in through, taking out some of them, and of course getting all these bowlers etc in from behind. We get a nice early heal spell to push through some of these eagle shots. We definitely don't want them raining down too much fire. We have a jump spell to give access into the town hall compartment, as well as that eagle and scatter shot compartment. We have 3 ice columns, it looks like, coming out of that clan castle, so they will freeze everything up as we push further into this base. Going to be using the warden's ability there just through some of these other structures. On the right hand side, we are now pushing over onto this left hand side, getting into that town hall compartment, as well as this other compartment here on the bottom section. Looks like that Royal Champion is doing a huge amount of work. Ability gets popped there, taking out all of the remaining structures on that right hand side, the defensive structures anyway. Town hall goes down, Gigabomb does go off, but it doesn't do too much damage, luckily, as these troops had pushed just outside of its range, and at this point we definitely have this one in the bag. Royal Champion is probably going to fall to this archer tower and Tesla combo at the bottom. Yes, it does. We also have this E-drag, which just gets caught by a red bomb. It was on pretty much no health. Gonna fall just on this right hand side, but this one definitely in the bag here for Warcaster. A perfectly well executed attack. The wall wrecker just getting in as far as he needed. The ice golems coming out and freezing everything in sight. So a hugely impressive attack here from Warcaster. Let's just speed it up a little bit here to finish off this attack. You can see cleanup just going to swing around this right hand side and finish off with the siege workshop right there. Let's move on and take a look at the next one. Balance is going to be the next attacker, and I just love the look of these new level walls with the Town Hall 13. Just look at them. I think they look absolutely awesome. I know some people don't like them that much, but I'm a fan. I think they look really cool. I can't wait to get my account up to Town Hall 13 and get those walls on it. But we're going to be pushing in here with pretty much a Frozen Witch bat attack. So we're going to be pushing in from this left hand side straight in towards that Town Hall compartment. Unfortunately, it looks like that single target Inferno locks onto our wall wrecker and is going to absolutely wipe it out pretty much in one shot. So we only got through one wall compartment there, and our healers are getting sniped off, unfortunately, by that air defense there. Royal Champion's ability also going off very early, so we've already taken a huge amount of damage onto our main push. just at the start of this one, only at 43-44. We have picked off the town hall there, which is perfect, but we have so many wall compartments to get through, and the eagle shots coming all the way from the opposite side of the base are certainly going to cause us some issues. Royal champion, the enemy royal champion, going to get into the mix as well, but luckily will be stalled by some skeletons there. The eagle shots still raining down on our troops. Unfortunately, we have our bats coming in now from this left hand side. We have the ice golem that tanked for that wizard tower, which means we can save a free spell for further on through this attack. Going to be getting the first of the free spells down there on that wizard tower. We will melt it in one shot, which is perfect. The next of the free spells is going to be going down there on the multi-target. We may need to use another one. Yes, we just have to pop another free spell there to get through that multi-target inferno. It was slightly late, but there was enough bats left up that we were able to wipe through the remaining defenses. We're going to merge here on this archer tower, and this one is in the bag here. So even though things possibly didn't go as well as Balance would have wanted, only getting through one compartment with that wall wrecker at the start, the troops had enough power to bust through 1, 2, 3, 4 other wall compartments to finish off this base. So an impressive attack nonetheless. Let's go and take a look at another one. Lolly is going to be the next attacker here, coming in with a P.E.K.K.A. Yeti smash, but going to be opting to use a warden walk here at the start to just clear out some of these structures that we can easily pick off with the warden. We're then going to be getting a wizard down here on this bottom section just to start cleaning out some of those buildings that the defenses actually are not in range of. So this wizard is going to get quite a bit of value for us on that section. We're then going to have the king and a P.E.K.K.A. swinging around from this top section of the base. They are going to get melted pretty quickly from those expos and the archer tower combo, but they'll do the job we need them to. Lolly then going to be using earthquakes in the center of the base, as well as a jump spell to give us access into the first over that first wall, and then into the town hall compartment as well. It potentially may have been wise to also use the jump spell into that air defense archer tower compartment at the top, excuse me. But nonetheless, Lolly is going to be pushing in it, and pushing in hard here from this left hand side. We've got the P.E.K.K.As going in. We are onto that town hall. It goes down. The troops are just saved by that warden's ability there as the giga bomb goes off. Looks like this queen is starting to delay a little bit on this left hand side, and we need to make sure that jump spell doesn't run out. No, the queen gets over the wall, which is perfect for us. We now have our siege barracks popping, and the hog rider is going to be swinging around from this left hand side with the help of that royal champion. We now have most of our troops in the middle of the base here. Our yetis and the yeti mites doing a great job at cleaning up most of these structures in the center. The hog riders will do a huge amount of work on this left hand side for us. Unfortunately, a couple of spring traps actually doing a huge amount of work. Going to be using a heal spell there through that wizard tower multi-target inferno combo to try and allow these hog riders just to deal with them. The royal champion's ability was used on the top section of the base. If you missed it, actually helped these hog riders push through a huge amount of these defenses, but this one definitely in the bag here. The hog riders just finishing off the remaining defenses at the top of this base. We have plenty of P.E.K.K.As, plenty of yetis still up, so the double cannon and archer tower combo that is left up does not stand a chance at all. What is the queen doing? Of course, she's going to shoot on one wall, then continue to shoot on another wall. Queen's just an OP wall breaker, as I always say. Lolly going to be popping her ability to just help clean up some of the buildings at the top, but this one definitely in the bag, so we will just speed it up to ×4 there to finish off this one. Impressive stuff indeed. Let's go and take a look at the last attack of this video, which is one we don't tend to see so much at Town Hall 13. So we have Skull Knight coming in here, and you can see going to be coming in with a Lalo attack, and I love Lalo if it can be executed right. So it looks like Skull Knight actually unfortunately picks off, or not unfortunately, Basti from Dark Strider has a bit of a weakness in this base, and both of his scatter shots are placed on the outside of the base. So we only need one balloon to take out the one on this left hand side, and the heroes to take out the one on the right hand, the top section of the base. God, my words are all jumbled, but we're going to get huge value already. With both the scatter shots down, this base is already flawed. We should be able to get a decent bit of work done from our troops here. We have plenty of balloons going to be coming from this bottom section of the base. The Stone Slammer pushes through and allows those balloons to take care of the Eagle Artillery. So we have the Eagle Artillery. We have 2 scatter shots down already. This one definitely in the bag. Going to be using the Royal Champion's ability very early on there on the right hand side. Unfortunately, the enemy Royal Champion actually takes care of ours very early on. We probably could have done done with her staying up and pushing a little bit further through this base. But we're going to be getting our balloons in, and we're going to be hasting them through straight onto these air defenses. We do have both of those air sweepers to deal with, and unfortunately our balloons push towards this expo rather than the town hall. We will need to haste or even rage. Yeah, going to be raging and using the warden's ability in combination there to just get us through that town hall compartment. And we're going to be using another freeze there on the multi-target and wizard tower combo. Tornado trap going to hold us up for a little bit there, but the heal spell is down, which will keep our balloons up long enough for them to push through these remaining structures. The Grand Warden falls right there to the air defense and multi-target inferno combo, but the haste spell will allow these balloons to push through these remaining defenses at the top of the base and finish off this one for Skull Knight. The multi-target inferno is going to do its best to take them down, but we just have so many balloons left up that this one was complete overkill pretty much for Skull Knight, actually swagging a poison spell there. And of course, no clan castle troops came out. There was clan castle troops in this, but I'm guessing they were either 3 ice golems or ground troops, witches, or probably wouldn't be witches because they can target air, but something that can only target ground in that clan castle. And it meant that Skull had a very easy job cleaning out this base as he didn't have any clan castle troops to deal with. We also took out so many of these important defenses at the start, the Eagle Artillery, both scatter shots. So this base was absolutely destroyed by Skull here, completely tearing it to shreds. We're going to be taking out a few of these Teslas here on the bottom section, going to be throwing down that poison spell on the enemy king there. Not that it really makes much difference, going to be throwing a couple of bombs down on him from the balloons to finish off this one. We have plenty of cleanup troops done their job, and this one probably not even close with time. I didn't see the clock at the start, but I knew it was going to be good. So Skull Knight picks up another 3-star for evilNAPKINS, and it gives them a huge lead at the front that we talked about at the start of this video. So I really hope you guys did enjoy it. Sorry about my commentary. I've been a bit ill. I've not really been with it. I'm just trying to get the videos scheduled and ready because I don't want to slack. We've just started 2020. I don't want to be slacking on uploads. I want to try and keep them pushing out. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Like I said at the start, if you've made it this far, why not drop a like on the video? Subscribe too if you haven't already. 80% of people watching my videos are not subscribed. So why not? Just go down and hit that subscribe button. It's really not going to do you any harm, is it? Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.